Good morning. Decided I'd come out and try to get me a turkey. I think I probably could have picked a better day. I didn't realize it was going to be this windy. I had some pretty big storms roll through yesterday, in the morning and in the evening. I've heard one gobble, but that was early while they were still on the roost. I honestly don't think I'll get anything to answer my calls today. But I've already figured on being out here most of the day, so we'll see if we can't make the best out of it. Got a fishing trip planned with my dad on Saturday, so if today doesn't turn out the way we want it, maybe that means Saturday will be better. So you guys stay tuned. We'll see what we can get into. Alright, I've repositioned. I'm kind of just down below the top of this ridge, just slightly. There's a big deep bowl down right in front of me this way. Just over to the west of me, there's kind of a clearing with some grown up like sage grass type stuff. After I left my last setup, I walked down the entrance to this clearing. You can get to it from the road, and there was a bird right at the mouth of the field. Of course, naturally, it seen me before I seen it, so you know how that turned out. I'm gonna sit up here for a little bit, do some blind calling. Just on the other side of this bowl, the elevation kind of rises maybe about 10 feet, 15 feet, then it drops back off to a power line. As I was walking up here, there's just scratching all over the top of this ridge behind me, and it seems to be pretty fresh. I know that the ridge in front of me here, I found a lot of turkey sign on it about 2 weeks ago. So I feel like this is an area that the birds are going to visit fairly often. I'm sure you can hear, but I don't know if you can or not, but it is extremely windy today. And I figured this would be my best setup. I can get down in this bowl in front of me and get out of the wind. It's fairly open. You can see probably 80-100 yards maybe. And other than a couple blowdowns, they should feel comfortable in there. So I'm gonna sit up here. We'll do a little blind calling, and we'll see what happens. I just had a tom show up down here on this road, down in a low spot. I'm about 30 yards off from where I should have sit. Came out, strutted in this road, gobbled twice. Of course, he was looking up here in the direction of my calling, so I didn't I didn't try to get the camera turned around. It's just so windy, he wouldn't commit to these woods. I think I'm gonna crawl out here, see if I can get closer to the point of this ridge, lay eyes on him again. If I can get 20 yards that way, I'll be in gun range of him. I've repositioned, spun around and got in front of this bird. That same bird that came in on me was about probably 20 yards from dying. He's been working back and forth from this big field out into the front of the property, just the furthest point south on the property. He's been flying down in these big thick bowls. The hens are down there nesting, I believe. And when they go to nest, he's coming out in this field strutting. He'd fly back down there, go back out, go down the road where I had my first encounter with him. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm just going to sit here for a couple hours, and if he shows, you'll know. If he don't, you'll know that too. So let's see what we can come up with this afternoon. nothing wants to gobble tonight, which doesn't surprise me. But weather's supposed to be nice tonight. I think the low's like 66. It's supposed to storm tomorrow, but the thunderstorms aren't supposed to move in until about 11. So I'll be out here till then. I'll hunt until it starts lightning. Something about holding a steel gun barrel with a live round at the end of it during a thunderstorm doesn't really sound too appetizing to me, but I'll be out here until it starts storming. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Man, I came up on this property right after work. This in this time out strutting in the field. I don't know what kind of bird he is, but I called him in from all the way on the other side. And I just hammered him. Oh, thank you, Lord. Man, I needed this. I've hunted hard all season. Just couldn't have any luck. This was an incredible hunt. Oh, thank you, Lord. I didn't want to bring the big camera because I seen him strutting in the field, and I had to, let me walk over here, I'll show you. I pulled up, you can kind of see where that taller canary grass is. Sage grass, I don't know what you call it. It's just thick where they don't mow. So I had to crawl all the way through these woods. And man, it was so noisy, but you can see, I don't know if you can tell or not with the GoPro, that's pretty well straight up and down. And luckily I got over here and he was all the way on the other side of the field. And I'm gonna go step on his head. I don't knock all of his feathers out. Well, I don't even see his head. He's a nice bird. He's a nice bird. Well, let me get set up and I'll talk to you guys about it. Oh, man, this is awesome. Like I said earlier, this was the fastest and probably the most hard work I've ever done to kill a turkey. This sucker was strutting in the field whenever I pulled in. Like I showed y'all earlier, I circled around, got under that ridge. He couldn't see me. He was clear across the other side of this field. I called him back to me. Nice bird. Beautiful day. About to storm. But this is it. My Kentucky 2020 Gobbler. I still got one more tag, so I'll be out some more. But the way I always look at it is it's just icing on the cake if you get another one. These birds are hard to hunt. I'll show y'all his beard, his spurs. I don't know what happened. I guess whenever he was flopping, he knocked out some of his wing feathers. Here's his beard. And let's look at these spurs right here. Spurs. Nice bird. I mean, probably a 2-year-old, what, maybe 3/4 inch spurs or so. But good bird. Good day. First day back to work full time from this coronavirus. Oh man, that's awesome.
Welcome to the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Harvest Check-in System. After you complete the survey, you will receive a confirmation number. It is important that you keep this number. This number must be reported on your hunter harvest log on the back of your license or permit. It is your proof of complying with the check-in requirements for turkey harvested in Kentucky. Please listen carefully to all options, as many options have changed. Check the spring hunting guide for specific season dates. If you have a social security number, press 1. If you are Amish or have no social security, using your keypad, please enter your 9-digit social security number. You entered. If not, press 2. If this animal was taken on private land, press 1. If the animal was taken on public land, press 2. Please hold while we submit your survey information. Thank you. Your confirmation number is To repeat your confirmation number, press 1. To enter another animal, press 2.
We're legal.